was very well known among the EFL network at least. It was a project with the goal to identify suitable technology for elderly people to make them live longer at homes. It was funded by the EU, so we're very proud of it. And overall, by now, we have participated in 4 EU-funded projects in the last 7 years, all related to digital developments. And so if you have questions about EU projects, we are also some kind of expertise there. About human-computer interaction, I said previously we have some small branch in smart home solutions. We call it Sofital, and we are one of the very few companies, and I think the only housing company who owns in our own living lab. This living lab is inhabited. It is in Bamberg. We also have a 360-degree walkthrough. And this living lab we use to test and develop further products to get a feeling for their usability. Can elderly people work with it, and can they use it? Are they easily installed? Do they break down often? It's very cool actually. The living lab had in the last, we built it in 2013, and it had over 2,500 visitors by now. The technical core of the living lab is of course our own Sofital product range. This slide is in German. It's a marketing slide of course, but about the technology which is installed, for instance, a water detector in the bathroom, a panic button, a fall down sensor mat, and of course our inhabitants use these emergency watches. In the other rooms, we have, for instance, in the kitchen a stove guard. We have smoke detectors, which are mandatory in Germany. We have got window sensors who shut down the heating automatically. And we have got this stove shut down also. About our technically supported living, these are 2 real cases, and they are, let's say, our most famous cases where our people benefited from the technology. This one is a young man with ALS disease, and with the help of Sofital, he can stay at home again because his wife comes home only in the evenings, and normally he would sit and do nothing because of his muscle disease. He cannot do anything. But with a breath control and voice control, he can still open doors, go from A to B, switch on the TV and stuff. Then we also had this dementia patient. Unfortunately, she passed away last year, but until the end, she was able to stay in her own home and did not have to go to a nursing home due to a lot of monitoring technology, and which was connected to her son. So her son was regularly informed when she left the building, and especially the stove guard was a very good thing for her because she wanted to make herself meals, forgot about it, and there was a fire hazard. But the stove guard shut down more than once, and the fire was prevented. Oh, very good example. And also we did the math for her products she had, and all the installations in her home were about 1,500 euros, and they were supported by the insurance. So that was also a big success. But back from human-computer technology, now to business processes, and especially the renting process cycle, which is also our digital services. Oh yeah, this is an overview of past and current projects we did about business processes. You see, we started already in 2014 with agency processes, because we do agency activities for very small housing organizations, especially very small cooperatives, and this is mainly about accounting. So the accounting process is done digitally and very standardized. We are also looking into contract management, so you can see double contracts, you get informed before they expire, you can renegotiate, which is very practical and saves a lot of money. We are still looking into flat inspections. This is the mobile device topic mainly. We're still in the ongoing. I think the iPads were distributed last week or so. So this project unfortunately did not move as expected, but we are still confident that it will work out soon. Currently we're also into the digitalization of mail inboxes and invoice checks. So we won't have paper mail on our desks anymore, but deliver it online via SharePoint. So in this case also the goal is to speed up the process, to make sure that no mail is missed, that work can be transferred and all this kind of stuff. Also the invoice checks are done very much on paper now, but we want to do it more digitally. Then I already said it about the workplace digitalization, which is my project, which will of course finish on time. So we will launch the new SharePoint, which is intranet/cooperation platform, in June. But let's get more into the renting process cycle and the digital services for students. This is an overview of a few of our student residential homes. As I said, it was a cooperation with Arian AG. The project was running from 2015 until 2016. And milestones, especially for the customer portal, were in April, July, and September, so I could bring you some really interesting numbers about the acceptance and how our